The contractor, MS Lexico Infrastructure, is presently carrying out on-site work, though at a notably slower rate due to the non-payment of contractors' IPCs since 2022, which is as a result of the Ministry of Finance Debt Restructuring Efforts Program. As of December 2025, the project had achieved 72% completion. Mr. Speaker, upon completion, the project is expected to enhance the water supply to Sugakope, Dabala, Agodome, Wuti, Tegbi, Angloga, Keta, and the surrounding communities. Mr. Speaker, regarding the water supply to Togo, the ministry intends to advance this initiative through the Sugakope Lome Water Supply Project. The technical visibility study, supported by the African Development Bank, has been finalized. The remaining responsibilities include the completion of pertinent documentation, specifically the intergovernmental agreement between the governments of Ghana and Togo, and the public-private partnership feasibility model to be adopted for the implementation of the project. Mr. Speaker, upon completion, the project will enhance the water supply for communities including Abo, Abozome, Akache, Denu, Aflao, and Lome. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Lukuto, any supplementary question?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. May I know from the Minister what immediate plans there are to pay Lexico to complete this project, and how soon will he be expected to complete same?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, currently the ministry is engaging the Ministry of Finance to clear the outstanding IPCs, and I'm sure when the IPCs are cleared, latest by end of 2027, the project will be completed. Thank you.
Well. Yes, any further questions?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Would the Minister and the Ministry be kind enough to add the second phase of the project, which involves laying additional 10 inches or 12 inches pipes to the Sugakope Township, to the existing project of Lexico, since the pipes are already on site at Agodome, to relieve the people of the district of the dire need of potable water?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The point is well noted. I'll discuss with the engineers if it could be done. If it could be done, definitely we would do it. Thank you.
Well. Honorable members, I believe this is a constituency-specific question, so you move to question 441, and the question stands the name of Honorable Member for Bekwai, Honorable Ralph Pukwedise. Honorable, you have the floor now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources what concrete plans are being implemented to attract private sector participation in housing delivery, including partnership with Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, to address the housing needs of low and middle income earners. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister. Honorable, may you put off your mic? Okay, good. Yes, Minister. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the government's current policy on affordable housing aims to reduce housing costs to the bare minimum, with a particular focus on addressing the needs of low to middle income households. The policy recognizes the pivotal role of the private sector in accelerating housing delivery nationwide. Mr. Speaker, The strategy is based on a public-private partnership framework under which the government provides land and critical horizontal infrastructure such as roads, drainage systems, electricity, water, and social amenities. Concurrently, private developers, particularly members of the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, are contracted to develop the vertical structures, namely housing units. To facilitate the offtake of these units, the ministry collaborates with organized labor unions and associations, connecting them directly with developers. This partnership aims to lower housing costs, making homes more affordable and accessible for most Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources upholds an inclusive approach by maintaining an open-door policy and actively engaging with the private sector, including GREDA. This collaboration aims to explore innovative, sustainable, and mutually beneficial partnerships that will enhance housing delivery and substantially reduce the national housing deficit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Pokwedi, any supplementary question?
Mr. Speaker, given the fact that today we are challenged with time, I won't ask any follow-up questions. I will end up here. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. So I'll move to question 505. Question 505. And the question stands in the name of Honorable Member for Tema Central, Honorable Charles Forson. Honorable, you may take the floor now.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources the underlying reasons why water does not flow through our taps within the constituency in continuum. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources, through Ghana Water Company Limited, continues to ensure that all parts of the Tema metropolitan area, including the Tema Central constituency, receive a regular, safe, potable water supply. The Tema Central constituency is supplied with treated water from the Pond Water Treatment Plant through a 1,050mm diameter transmission main to the Tema Booster Station, from where water is distributed to consumers within the constituency and adjoining communities. Mr. Speaker, to ensure equitable distribution of the available treated water, Ghana Water Limited implements an existing water demand management plan. Under this plan, supply is systematically scheduled to ensure all customers receive water within each supply cycle. As part of this plan, water flows regularly to the Tema Central constituency on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays each week. On other days, water is routed to serve neighboring zones within the Tema distribution area to ensure balanced service for all consumers. Mr. Speaker, to address the situation in the long term, the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources is considering implementing the Pond Water Supply Expansion Project Phase 2 and the Aveime Water Supply Project. These interventions, when completed, will increase water production to meet future demand projections. Ghana Water Limited, through the ministry, is currently engaging some investors who have expressed interest in developing the projects with funding from donor partners. Mr. Speaker, the intermittent water flow in the Tema Central constituency is attributable not to a shortage or crisis, but to a regulated operational strategy designed to ensure equitable water supply distribution in accordance with an established demand management schedule. However, unforeseen operational issues such as power outages and significant pipeline bursts occasionally disrupt the water management program, resulting in deviations from the planned rationing schedule. Mr. Speaker, the government remains committed to improving water transmission infrastructure to ensure an uninterrupted water supply in the medium to long term. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Forson, any supplementary question?
No, thank you. I will discuss other matters with him backstage. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, we return to question 506. 506. And it is in the name of a member for Botiano English Yamanfum, Honorable Felix Akwete Oakley. Yes, Honorable. Yes, you have the floor now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources the measures being taken to construct all outstanding drainage in Botiano English Yamanfro constituency. Thank you.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister. Yes, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to respond to the question raised by the Honourable Member of Parliament regarding ongoing and planned drainage interventions in the Botiano English Amanfro constituency. Mr. Speaker, the Ghana Hydrological Authority, under the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources, recognizes the critical importance of improving drainage infrastructure in the Botiano English Amanfro constituency, particularly given recurring flooding caused by rapid urbanization, encroachment on natural watercourses, and low-lying coastal terrain. Mr. Speaker, over the past few years, the Ministry through Hydro has implemented several drainage interventions in the South Municipal Assembly, including the Botiano, Tuba, and Kuwait areas, despite limited budgetary allocation. Under the 2020 and 2023 National Flood Control Program, several priority drains were constructed and desilted to improve stormwater conveyance and reduce surface runoff and flooding. These include channel deepening, widening and improvement works, concrete line channels, culvert replacement, and catch pit systems designed to trap silt at the foot of the hills near the Kasua toll booths to enhance water flow efficiency, minimize erosion, and reduce floodwaters onto the Accra Cape Coast Highway. Mr. Speaker, in the medium term, Hydro has undertaken additional assessments to identify unresolved drainage deficiencies in the Botiano English Amanfro area for incorporation into the subsequent phase of the National Flood Control Program and the urban resilience initiatives contingent on funding availability. Activities encompass mapping existing drainage systems, pinpointing bottlenecks, and integrating local flood data into the planning of new projects. The next phase will focus on strategically extending the upgrading the drainage network to ensure continuity between constructed and unconstructed sections, particularly in downstream areas that remain prone to flooding during heavy rainfall. Additionally, Hydro is working to align its interventions with the institutions and agencies involved in the National Flood Early Warning and Response Framework, ensuring that completed drains complement broader flood resilience and mitigation measures, including desilting, maintenance, and proper solid waste management. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry through Hydro is actively pursuing funding arrangements to undertake these remaining works under a new National Flood Control Program through targeted budgetary allocations and external partnerships. The Ghana Hydrological Authority will continue to engage the Assembly and local stakeholders to prioritize and sequence the critical sections for early implementations as funds become available. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry urges the municipal assemblies to ensure and enforce the bylaws that restrict development in wetlands and floodplains. land use and spatial planning within local authority areas must be reviewed by the relevant stakeholders to prevent development in buffer zones, encroachment into water courses, and interference with natural drainage paths. Poor solid waste disposal practices and the presence of refuse in drainage system significantly contribute to flooding, as blocked drains prevent water from flowing away from during rainfall events. Mr. Speaker, the ministry remains committed to progressively addressing all outstanding and priority drainage projects in the Botiano English Yamanfro constituency, subject to resource availability and the National Flood Mitigation Plan. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Clay, any further questions?
Mr. Speaker, I'm so satisfied with the response. Hence, I don't have any further questions.
Thank you so much. Let me now turn to Techiman South. Honorable Martin Ejim Mensah-Kosa. Honorable, you may ask question listed as 507. You have the floor now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 95 to seek your leave to withdraw the question. Mr. Speaker, I do so because quite obviously this must have been some administrative mix-up. The question is under DRIP, and DRIP doesn't have anything to do with works and housing, so there must have been some mix-up. I do so accordingly. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So we'll turn to question 575, and that is from a member from Akim Oda, Honorable Alexander Kwesi-Yakwa. Honorable, you may take the floor now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me take this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday. I'm told today is your birthday. I hope you have enjoyed the day so far.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources when the Ghana Hydrological Authority will pay attention to the construction works that started contaminating the Busuku River within the Kwabenya Ashoreman enclave.
Very well. Kwabenya Ashoreman Estate. But are you a member of Parliament for Kwabenya Ashoreman Estate?
No, Mr. Speaker, but I know I'm asking this question on behalf of about 30 or 40 members of Parliament who live within that enclave.
That enclave?
Yes.
Probably including me.
I know, Mr. Speaker. You are one of them.
So, Honorable Minister, you may respond to the question now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me also use this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday. Mr. Speaker, once again, thank you for the opportunity to respond to the question raised by the Honourable Member of Parliament regarding the ongoing and planned drainage interventions in the Musuku River catchment in the Kwabenya Ashoreman environs. Mr. Speaker, the Musuku drain, located on the western side of the Odo main channel in the Kwabenya Ashoreman enclave, is a key tributary of the Odo catchment in the Ga East municipality. The Ghana Hydrological Authority is aware of the situation along the Musuku drain in the Kwabenya Ashoreman enclave, where unregulated construction activities have encroached on the natural watercourse, resulting in sedimentation, contamination, and reduced conveyance capacity. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform the House that the downstream section of the Musuku has been designated as a key intervention area under the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Project. A major drainage project has been planned for this area, including the construction of a detention pond in the Musuku drain's downstream section to regulate stormwater peaks, control sediment, and improve the channel hydraulic performance. Preliminary designs and feasibility studies for the Garrett project have already been outlined. Integrated measures to restore the river's hydraulic capacity, control pollution, and prevent further encroachment. Upon completion of the necessary approvals, Work will begin to rehabilitate the affected drain section and restore the ecological integrity of the Musuku River corridor. In the interim, Hydro continues to engage the Ga East Municipal Assembly and relevant stakeholders to curb indiscriminate solid waste dumping, enforce buffer zones, and coordinate routine desilting until the full-scale garage intervention commences. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry assures the Honourable Member that this August House, Honourable Member in this August House, that the Musuku River Channel is part of the priority drainage systems earmarked under the garage framework to address both the structural and environmental challenges currently affecting the Kwabenya-Ashoman environs. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Kwesiapa, any supplementary question?
No thanks, Mr. Speaker. I'm grateful.
Well, thank you so much. So let me move to Karachi East. Karachi East, Honorable Nelson Kofi Jabab. Honorable, you have the floor to ask the question listed in your today's order paper as 589.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources when the Dambai Water Project will commence.
Honorable Minister, Dambai Water Project.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Karachi East constituency is currently not supplied by Ghana Water Limited. The constituency is catered for by the Community Water and Sanitation Agency. However, due to the expansion and the urbanization of the area, notably Dambai, Ghana Water Limited, as part of its strategic projects, has started engagements with potential investors for the development of the Dambai Water Supply Project. Mr. Speaker, the Dambai Water Supply Project is expected to deliver the following outputs: construction of a raw water intake structure complete with low lift pumps, construction of 11,500 cubic meters per day conventional water treatment plant complete with aerator, clarifiers, filters, and clear water storage for Dambai, construction of about 34.5 kilometers of treated water transmission pipeline and distribution network of approximately 125 kilometers. The Dambai Water Supply Project is intended to improve water supply mainly to Dambai, Chabukara, Pakpari, and adjoining communities. The project is envisaged to supply water to over 100,000 people living in the supply area. Mr. Speaker, the project has received a unique code following the submission of a project concept note to the Ministry of Finance. The feasibility study is far advanced and nearing finalization. The finalized feasibility study will be submitted to the Ministry of Finance in accordance with Regulation 9A of the Public Financial Management Regulations 2020 for approval and subsequent issuance of the seal of quality. This certification will enable the project to qualify for funding under the Ministry of Finance portfolio of priority projects. Mr. Speaker, the commencement of the project will depend on the following key activities: the finalization of the feasibility study, the issuance of the seal of quality by the Ministry of Finance, cabinet and parliamentary approvals, value for money assessment, signing of the financial agreement or commitment by the Ministry of Finance, and the award of contract. Mr. Speaker, it is envisaged that once all these activities have been undertaken, the project should commence within the current medium term. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Member for Karachi East, I suppose you also don't have any supplementary question. Very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Honorable members, you take the last question from Atebubu Amantin, Honorable Sanja Nanja. Yes, to ask the question listed as 624 624. Honorable, you have the floor now.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to ask the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources what measures are being implemented to curb the perennial water crisis in the Atebu Township.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Atebubu Amantin Township is currently not within Ghana Water Limited's operational areas. The water supply system in the constituency is a community-managed scheme. However, due to the rapid growth and ongoing urbanization in Atebubu, the ministry through Ghana Water Limited has initiated steps as part of planned projects to address increased water demand in Atebubu, Amantin, and the surrounding areas. In line with this, the ministry through Ghana Water Limited engaged prospective investors to develop the Atebubu Amantin water supply project. Mr. Speaker, the Atebubu Amantin water supply project is a major water infrastructure initiative to improve potable water supply for Atebubu, Amantin, and surrounding communities in the Bono East region. The project is expected to supply water to more than 100,000 people in the supply area. Mr. Speaker, the Atebubu Amantin water supply project is expected to include the following: a construction of a weir and intake facility of a capacity 31,000 meter cube a day, million gallons of water per day. Supply and laying of a 900 millimeter raw water pipeline, construction of a new 28,000 meter cube a day, design and construction of 80 kilometer of treated water transmission pipeline, construction of water reservoirs and booster pumping stations, laying of 100 kilometer distribution network within beneficiary communities, undertake the supply of water to about 5,000 households, provision of 100 standpipes within the beneficiary areas, construction of staff accommodation, district office, laboratory, chemical storage buildings, administration building, workshop, and other auxiliary structures. Mr. Speaker, in February 2023, the project development activities commenced in earnest. The following key activities have been undertaken to date: a comprehensive assessment of the contractor's capacity to execute the project, acceptance of the feasibility studies by the Ministry of Finance, and issuance of the seal of quality. This confirms that the necessary standards and requirements have been met. Mr. Speaker, it is important to note that the project development activities were, however, suspended due to financing constraints arising from Ghana's debt restructuring program. As a result, progress toward value for money clearance and securing tax exemption approvals has been significantly delayed. Mr. Speaker, the ministry has recently instructed Ghana Water Limited to recommence project development activities and collaborate with relevant stakeholders to address unresolved issues. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Sanjay Nanja, any supplementary question? Yes, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker, I want the Minister to give us information on where will the booster station be located, the pumping station.
Yes, Minister, do you have that information? Yes. Honorable Sanjay Nanja, this will be a technical question, and I believe the Minister often may not be able to know the location.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have no further supplementary questions except to thank the Minister for the detailed answer and the firm assurance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. On behalf of the House, let me extend our appreciation to you for attending upon the House to respond to members' questions. We appear to be satisfied with your questions, and we are hereby saying we are okay with your answers. So you are hereby discharged. Yes, leadership, are you constituting to Committee of the Whole?
Very well, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
So that will take get fund formula.
So, honorable members, we are constituting the House into Committee of the Whole to welcome the Get Fund Administrator. I guess the Minister for Education is not around, the Deputy Minister for Education, and the staff from the Get Fund. So the House is hereby constituting into the Committee of the Whole.